Oh my god, guys, I've been talking all this time. Shit. Oh my goodness. Okay, yes, I have been talking. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. I shall repeat. Okay, so anyway, I was explaining that what I was showing you guys was that oh my god, that was a very long session without talking. Without you guys hearing me. Okay, so I was saying my bias on Bitcoin is still a bit more bearish than bullish. Okay, in my opinion, it's 60-40. My odds on 60 going down and 40 going up. Okay, so I did show you guys an example here. The Fibonacci retracement, if it retraces and pull back to the 0.786 level, it's sitting directly on the previous structure level as well as the EMA 100 in this case, and then the 0.786 here. We do have a very nice double top in this area here. So I would expect, and then I explained before, if this is 100%, we look at 80% down, right? So again, in my opinion, I still see this more bearish than bullish, okay? And I do believe that long term is still going up, okay? I'm still looking at somewhere around here, but I'm expecting the market to be more punishing this time around because I do expect institutions or to actually phase out notorious coins lah, scam coins or rubbish coins that don't actually contribute to the metaverse and the cryptoverse lah, right? So I would say that in my biased opinion, I do still see it more bearish than bullish. However, we could of course see the market going in favor. If it can still go in a favor, okay, that means going upwards lah. So for those that are hoping for an upside, I'm not saying that it cannot. It's still feasible, okay. And the idea is that I still personally think that it is better to wait. But if you're looking to buy in, then the first support that you'll be buying in is at 39K. Then your stop loss can just be put right underneath this level here. Okay, right underneath this level here, or if you want to be a bit more risky, then you can put it at 36K. Okay, but generally, I would believe that the market will reach for 50K or 49K before any other movement. Okay, so I'm expecting the market to reach here first. Okay, and then we will see whether is it more up than bullish or bearish lah. But either way, long term is still going up. In my opinion, I'm certain that the institutions will buy into cryptocurrency. But as of now, my biasness is still bearish than bullish. Okay. Oh, I've been talking just now since just now. Wait, let me drink water. Lucky you tell me, because if you don't, you all have to imagine whatever I'm trying to show you guys. Okay, basically what I'm trying to show you guys here was a lot of the chart like down here. It did a Fibonacci. This is Fibonacci. This is 0.786. Okay, 618 in this case. 618 here. Okay, and then we run up, right? And then we do have some that is on 786. Okay, this is 618 as well. Market test to 618 and then run up. Okay, this is 786. You see, so this is the impulse. This is the pullback. 786. So this will be a good. So I did do a 2 buy-in entry, one here and one here, and then we hit our take profit here. So my point across is that crypto is doing that right now. Okay, so you can see here this is the impulse, right? So this is the sell. They pull back to 0.786 and then drop. Okay, so we expected a sell first for this before buy, but I think this one eventually went into favor. Okay, but I'm not going to go through all of it. This is the 100% here. So if I do my flagpole here, 100%, this is a 0.786, we would have hit our take profit as well. Anyway, this one hit take profit lah. Okay, so 100% here, 100% up. This is probably in the blue zone. This would have been in the gray zone. Okay, if we did the extension lah, but I think my team didn't put a extension here. Okay, yeah. So I just want to show you guys like how I would trade Bitcoin right now, and like I say again, on a very large time frame. Okay, if I go to monthly time frame, okay, like I mentioned down here, there's a mirror pattern. There's a what is it called? Symmetry pattern here. So I labeled them, okay, but I erased them already. But okay, here this is 2. Okay, this is just, then this is 3. This is 3, okay, and then this part is 4. Okay, this part is 4, 4, 5, and potentially 5 here. Okay, so then we have this huge drop here, right? So if the drop happens, then we should see the drop happening like that. Okay, but again, this is how I see it, and I give you guys a scenario of something that happened like that, which is this chart here. Okay, and it's not just this. There's a few others as well. NVAX did it. There are other charts that did the same pattern. Okay, where there is a symmetry pattern lah. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys this particular move of the chart. Now, back to stocks. If you have any requests for any charts, feel free to ask. If you don't have, then I will just go through as per normal. Okay. Okay, so I'll go through Sen. Okay. Okay, I mean, show you guys a bit of forex as well. Because of how it's done. Okay, so this is the impulse. This is the consolidation, right? Rising wedge there. Okay, 618. Then okay, it's a bit blur, but this is the impulse here. This is 618. This is a pullback. This would have been a good sell. Okay, then if I do my Fibonacci extension, okay, gray zone is here. We already hit the gray zone here, which is a safe take profit level down here. Okay, this point here. Yeah. So, and then once you see the market hit already, then it doesn't always have to hit on the spot, but this one hit quite on the spot here, and then started rejecting already. Okay, but my point again is that it doesn't matter which chart you're on, whether you're on crypto, forex, or whatsoever. It's all the same. It's all very likely to move in accordance to the technical analysis. I mean, not 100%, but more often than not. So 618 here. Okay. And then we hit our gray zone here. This is extending even further down. We might see the market reach this price point. Then a lot of people say it's war and things like that. I wouldn't say it's not because of it. Because you can see war affects the currency in general. Okay, so I'm expecting euro dollars to drop all the way down to this price point here. Let's see over the next few days and so whether it reaches there. Okay, now we'll talk about other charts. Okay, we have Sen. Okay, I'm looking at this chart because this is going to be a very good chart. I believe. It probably might squeeze a little bit more, but we have the boom pattern down here, and this particular chart is working with SNMP. Okay, so SNMP is actually doing energy. Okay, but now they are doing a bit more different. They team up with the NUVV, and then they have a contract together to launch something like the Evo bus lah. Okay, electric vehicle EV buses. Okay, so in my opinion, this is likely going to reach maybe the $5 range or even higher. Okay, personally, I do believe that the market will reach $20 suddenly. Okay, it will be a huge outburst out of without anybody expecting it. And potentially in the long run, we should see the market reach 156 or even higher. Okay, potentially, I wouldn't say 1,000, but I put it at the thousands potential there. But more likely than not, we should see it reach around the potentially to 600 range. Okay, but yeah, $20 is not difficult for SNMD to hit lah. Just give it some time. Okay, most penny stocks, again, this is a penny stock. There is a risk to it. Whatever you're buying in has a potential risk of delisting if you're trading penny stocks. But I personally prefer trading penny stocks over um, all the other stocks that I've showed you guys. Okay, because of the value of multiplier, the multiplier value is higher. Okay, now again the boom pattern. I'll give you guys another scenario. I think I've mentioned this multiple times, but here it is. M-shaped squeeze, boom. Okay, Amazon. M-shaped squeeze and then boom, right? And if we look at GME, yeah, I haven't seen GME in a while as well. Okay, okay, M-shaped squeeze, boom. Okay, and then we have GME seems to be. I think there is gonna be a push up soon. Did it reach this or haven't? We might see the market coming lower first, lower level here. Huh? Okay. Yeah, a bit. Okay. And yeah, but I don't really like this stock lah. Okay, so this one is again, I'm not saying that it's because it's a meme and things like that. You kind of need to know, what is the value proposition for the brand itself. Like do a bit of FA lah. Okay, so if they didn't change their business model, they didn't change anything, then don't jump into it, right? Because they were a dying brand and things like that. So I'm not sure how they change, whether they change anything lah. Okay, AMC, okay, M shape, squeeze and then boom. So this is again, I'm not going to go through all of them, but it has repeated multiple times. Okay, so many times. So I do see a huge potential in this particular stock, and it's government projects lah. So I have doubts that it's gonna do a, not say that it wouldn't, but I have doubt that it would do any reverse stock split whatsoever. Okay, another one that I'm looking at is INUV. Okay, I actually did pull out a bit of information about them. Quite some time ago. I just can't remember where is it. Yeah, it's basically they had a contract lah. Okay, with Google, and then because of that contract, I think, and they are again not in the rate lah. Okay, so we do a bit of FA here. Okay, I think they are still there. There they are. Okay, but let's refresh this to see that. Yeah, so this is refreshed. So the debt equity is under one. Now, whether or not it's properly declared, all this kind of thing, it's not easy for me to see it. I am not that in depth in FA. Okay, but a few industries that you want to be looking at is healthcare industry, finance industry, electric and energy industry. I think communication services, or rather marketing industry as well, because how I'm expecting the shift of the way businesses work in the future, and again you have to think a bit long term. Like if Meta, this metaverse is coming and things like that. So what is the, there's this company as well. Let me take a look at them. Okay, so if there's metaverse and things like that, how are they going to market, right? So there must be some sort of marketing company that will do very well, and I have my eyes on INUV lah as the one that will work that difference. Okay, yeah, but they don't really have much news apparently. Only that they have actually have a Google contract, and this is under SEC. So they filed it under SEC with a Google contract. So if you look here, INUV signed with Google services, okay, for web search, AdSense, okay, and I'm in a marketing field as a career path lah. So Google Ads is strong, so I do believe that if whatever company that is working with them or to do something, I do believe there's some value proposition to it, okay. So yeah, so INUV actually signed off with them, and they are again in no debt. So I do have some hopes in this to go to at least $16, potentially 48 and up to 97 as my target price. Okay, so um, again, the boom pattern has there's this M shape here again lah. So you can see here, this is a M, this is a squeeze. So I say the first one is down here, this level here. Okay, actually this is also another level here lah. Okay, but in my personal opinion, I do believe that the market will hit 48k, $48 range. So I'll give you guys an example, okay, of something very similar to this. Look at BlackBerry. Okay, so they have a very similar chart pattern here. Okay, they did hit this particular level. Okay, so we have a pattern down here. Then when you scroll further, the market did hit back that level again, the same level that it actually hit before. See, so I do believe that this level here would be a value, or even up to this price point here because of the tail. So that's where I believe the market squeeze and then shoot up is gonna hit that price point. Okay, so if you are looking, to dump or put in some money somewhere, then you can consider this area here. Don't throw in too much money. Throw in what you can afford. Okay, in terms of their RSI stochastics is also very similar. You can see the pattern here, right? Okay, so just take note lah. Okay, so INUV, high chance for a huge bump up. Okay, again, this is my assumption. I would be a bit more conscious again because they are again a penny stock. Okay, although they have no debt, doesn't mean that they won't fall. But if we take brands, for instance, like and okay, to me it doesn't matter whether you are in a healthcare or whatsoever lah. Okay, if I use MVAX, okay, they say, oh, because they did the vaccine and all. To me it's just crap lah. Okay, I think the timing is too qiao already. But anyway, the price was at 20, okay, 20, sorry, not 20, $2.80 in 2019, and then went all the way up. And the funny thing is this, is that even in 2018, COVID haven't happened, they were already on the low already. Okay, then it bump up, and then they say it's because of the vaccination and all. But they really started climbing even before they released the vaccination lah. So to me, it doesn't mean that I do believe that this is all market manipulation. Okay, and of course then people start to jump in lah. Okay, so so $2 all the way up to 300, the multiplier is that level of multiplier, and there is no reverse stock split here as well. Okay, so I still see high possibility of NVX to go all the way up to 402. In my personal opinion, they could go to this price point here, but I would expect them to potentially hit 400 range and break out of their previous level. Okay, so their previous high lah. Okay, because they have been on this range for quite some time. Okay, and you can see there's this M shape here, right? So this is 12 months time frame, 1 year time frame lah. So there's this M shape here. Again, the logic is that if the tail is not pushed down, that means the tail does not push the market down, it will go and fill up the market. Okay, so I give you an example. When the market has this long tail here and it doesn't push down the market will go and fill up the tail. See the tail here again, the market did not push down, it fill up the tail. Okay, if not, usually it will push down the market very heavily. Okay, so we'll observe. This is again 12 months lah, so 1 year time frame. Okay, but if we so I'm just giving you guys a scenario. So I still believe that the market will likely go up, but just bear in mind that it cannot close below this level lah. Okay, if it close below this level down here, we are likely to see the market go sideways again for a long time. Okay, then maybe go up. So that's where it could happen lah. Okay, but NVAX also has this M shape here before the boom. So the market did an M, then they squeeze and then they shot up, right? Here don't have, this is one M, then they squeeze and then they shot up. Okay, so and if you look at it, there is a mirror pattern here. It's not very clear. Okay, the mirror is actually this one here in the center here. Okay, so the trading symmetry again comes into play. Actually this is 1, 1, 2, 2. This is 3. This is 3. Actually, this whole period is phased out already. So if the market goes back to this level here, then we are likely to follow this whole pattern. Okay, until at least the next push up lah. So if it follows through, then this part here, then we maybe see a different chart pattern already. Okay, is there a way to count how many times they're going to mirror? Honestly, there's no way lah. Even I also don't know. You just have to be familiar with the chart and then observe, see the different time frames and things like that. Okay. And y'all got no request like your stocks all doing I wouldn't say well lah. I'm pretty sure it's not well, but y'all are not curious with whatever y'all have. Okay, I'll go through Naked Brand since everybody's like buying this, and then some of you are still worried. Personally, I wouldn't be worried. Okay, I am still every time it goes lower, I just DCA. Okay. My perspective for this is very, very strong on buy. I am still not going to change my rationale, my stance on this, although there are different sentiments lah. Okay. Yeah, so we can do a Fibonacci retracement here. Kind of want to do one now actually. But we do need to measure where to actually place it. Yeah, so here seems to be quite okay. So my buy-in would be at $1.20 to DCA for Naked Brand. Okay, wait Okay, so when the market reaches here, I do expect a pretty good rise up. I do believe that this is coming to a shift already. That means Naked Brand is likely going to shift its momentum upwards already. Probably in the next 2 or 3 months. Okay. But that's just again my assumption. We may see it longer. I do expect the market to start moving upwards pretty soon already. So I am actually looking to DCA more lah. And my first target price is $51. Okay, down here. And then my second target price is slightly higher. Oh, this is too much. I mean, can we move some? Huh? Too much already. Okay. Sorry guys. Yeah. Okay, I haven't eaten my dinner, so okay. Yeah, but my expected take profit for Central has not changed. It is still first take profit at 514, second take profit at 1,800. Okay. We could see a third take profit, but I highly doubt it will reach all the way up to 18,000. No, seeing the price as it is now. Okay, but this is also same as BlackBerry, right? So if I put BlackBerry, INUV, and Naked Brand, they have a similar chart pattern. Down here. What's the other one? INUV. Okay. Even just now, that particular NVAX also did the same thing now. So again, it doesn't matter. I can give you guys multiple scenarios of what happened and how similar the market moved. Okay, it's just for you guys to go and believe it or not lah. Okay, so but again, all this is not financial advice. This is just my personal opinion and my trading style. Okay, so $1.20. If the market reaches where I'm expecting the market to reach, just like what BlackBerry did, we would hit the 1,800 range. Okay, and for INUV, it would be somewhere around $33 to $48 range. Okay. Uh, CRO USD. Okay, let's look at that. CRO USD. Okay, we might need to use some other. Hmm. If you bought in from here, it's fine, but just take note that the market could likely reach 20 cents, in my opinion. Okay. Because the impulse started from here. Okay, but the structure level is down here. You can see this area has not been tested before. I would expect the market to come back down to test this. But that's on the condition that the market does not break past this area here. Yeah. And okay, so for this, I would expect you want to be observing Bitcoin more first. Okay, if Bitcoin is still healthy, then this is likely to go up. Okay, but if Bitcoin is like jialat already, turning tables already, then we will see the market reach down to 16 cent, potentially even 16 cent. Okay, like what Baba is doing now. Mm, yeah, so even from here, um, from what I'm looking at, I don't really like the buy entry here, although there is a buy entry at this price point here. Okay, I don't like it only because the market has not tested the structure level here. That being said, there is a form of consolidation down here. Okay, you cannot see it now because my chart is very messy. But if I remove this, and like what I showed you guys earlier just now, I know I didn't talk lah. Okay, but I was talking lah. Okay, there's a consolidation that is potentially happening. So if the market bounces off here and doesn't break above, you will likely see the market go down. So 100% here, 100% down. Okay, and this 100% down would then hit our 16, 20 cents, 16 cent area, like somewhere around here. Yeah. So I do believe that this is very likely to happen. Okay. Um, you need a bit of prayers here, lah. Unfortunately, I mean, in my opinion, I do see this going down to potentially down here. And if I want to do it, do the Fibonacci on point. Okay, why I say on point is because I was doing it on the daily time frame. Okay, but if now I shift this to monthly time frame, and I take this as the impulse, this is the pullback. Okay, look at where the market is at. Okay, so these two levels is where I would buy in for CRO. Okay, 20 cents to 22 cents. Anything more than that, risky. Okay. Yeah, so the pullback is somewhere around there. So we would look for DCA position somewhere around do these two price point. Okay. And again, let's do a measurement just in case. If this is my impulse, okay, let's measure it. I am not sure. I am measuring right now. Okay. Yeah, and it makes sense, see. Right. So I just need to put it a bit more on point. Yeah. This is slightly lower. Yeah, because the body to the lowest, the body to the lowest. So I do believe 20 cents is where it will likely drop to. Okay. So this scenario, if I were to copy and paste the movement, where am I replicating? I'm replicating this particular forex chart. Okay. 100% here, did a pullback to 0.618, then did a push down, right? 100%, 100%. This is consolidation. This is where the market actually squeezed lah. Okay, the market did this and then it squeezed and then it broke, and then 100% here, the impulse here, impulse down. Okay, so even if you use a different chart, okay, I use this is GBP USD. I use a Euro USD. I go to 15 minutes time frame. Okay, this is my impulse. This is where the huge sell-off came in. This is where the market consolidated. This is a bit of a cheat sheet lah. Sometimes you can just use this. This is how the market move in and close. Okay, and then 100% down. Okay, so and we already surpassed the 100% and it's going lower. I do believe it's going to reach to this price point here. Okay, so CRO with the same concept. Okay, I am expecting the market to move in accordance to the same style of that I was showing you guys. So I'm just going to move this to line, right? To a line chart. I'm going to mark this. Okay. So the market could go a little bit higher, a little bit here, and then it would do something like that. Okay. Might squeeze a little bit more, but I would see something like that in my opinion. Okay. Yeah, because again, this is consolidation. So if the market does go up, it's good. You know, you'll be in a good place. So what happens if the market go up? Okay. I would then change my TA, my technical analysis, to a symmetry analysis. So what I mean by that is that I want to know how high it's going to climb, right? Because now if let's say the market goes up and I'm wrong, how high is the market going to climb? Okay. Okay, assuming that this is this area here lah. Okay. So I would take my take profit somewhere around here. Again, honestly, I think it's going to still fall lah. Looking at this, right? If I want to align the trend lines properly, even if the market goes up all the way here, okay, it hits this particular level of structure down here like that, I think it's going to get rejected down here, okay, in my own opinion lah. So we will monitor whether the market is overbought or not. If it's overbought, then we will prepare to sell, to short the market. Okay. Now next one. Any requests? Okay. Oh yeah, I got Baba. Yeah, Baba. Baba is like the CRO, right? Okay. Quite similar lah. But Baba is worse because there's no consolidation. Okay. That means the market is not trying to fight for price, or it's not on a stable price point. I do believe that there's a likelihood that the market will reach this price point instead, $80 range, before any consideration on upside. Okay, so why $80 is because the market is really floating on an undervalued price, oversold price in the stochastics. The RSI still has space to go down to oversold. Okay, so I give you guys another scenario. Look at this, overbought, right? The market comes down eventually lah. Here still climbs, and then it came down, right? Overbought. I mean, here is not overbought. Sorry, here is overbought and overbought. Then what happened? The market got a sell off. Okay, so when the market is oversold and when the market is on the RSI level line and is oversold, this one actually just touched the oversold level lah, so it's okay. Just touch the oversold and then it starts climbing up. Okay, but in my perspective right now is to measure how low it's going to go and things like that. So now I'm just going to do a Fibonacci retracement from the lowest point to the highest point. In this case here, I might do a little bit more different. I would change it up, okay, to a 1 year time frame. Shift my Fibonacci retracement accordingly. Okay, so right now, in my opinion, we are already not on a very good level, and this is okay, not on a very good level. To be more clear on this, is that the market is already broken past the retracement level. Okay, so the market expecting the market to retrace here and then go up, but it already broke below the retracement level. But this is again 1 year time frame. So last year, this is last year. Okay, this is 2021. 2022 still haven't finished yet. Starting very, very bearish. Okay, so we'll wait and see if 2022 reverses we do need a bit more months lah, okay, or more days to determine whether is it going to go way lower than that. Okay, point of view is on where it's sitting on right now on the monthly time frame. Is on key levels lah. Okay, like you see down here is although it breached past the support level, the previous resistance already, that means it's tested here already, this price point here. So if it break lower, right, this is the lowest I'll allow it to break to lah. Any lower than this is a bit, I would consider exit positions lah. It's not very healthy anymore. Okay, so this is the where they call it order block lah, where a lot of people put buy position. So if you are trading option trading, then this is where a lot of option prices are being, the contracts are open down here. Okay, so a lot of resting orders where the market maybe never trigger yet. A lot of people put the buy order but haven't trigger. So when the market reach here, it's likely to push up. How much? Because there's a lot of buy orders here, you see. A very big buy position down here. So all very big bullish. So I would expect if the market reach here, there should be some sort of push, bullishness push lah. Okay, so give you guys a scenario. Okay, so let me find one scenario. Okay, let's say you see here. Okay, see this area here where there's this massive sell-off, right? When the market reached this level, a massive sell-off came again. Okay, so they call it like your supply and demand zones lah. Okay, simple way to put it is support and resistance zone lah. Okay, but the idea of just having say support and resistance zone may not be because support and resistance zone can also be something like that. This is support zone, right? This is support zone. Okay, but then actually people won't say this is support zone. Okay, based on technical terms, this is not a support zone, but this is where the supply, or this is where the order block came in, where people order a lot of positions there. Okay, so there's a lot of resting orders here. I believe when the market reach here, there should be some sort of upside. I wouldn't say they will fly sky high, but this huge run up, I would give it maybe one run up here to this position, and maybe the market will sell off again and then do another run up here. So if you calculate 1 and 1, it should more or less sum up this volume of buy position. Okay, so I need to find an example for you guys to see lah. Okay, so example, like if you do this 1, right, the market went up, go 1, right, and then go up again, then it did another 1. So if you sum up this sell and this sell, it should total up to something along this level, this volume lah. Okay, this is a bit more complicated. I've tested this quite a number of times already, so and it works lah. It's just that you need to be very, very clear on where the big sell and the big buy is, and it's very easy to see lah. You just see one big buy position like that. Okay, then you just prepare like down here, very likely to have a big buy position. Okay, when the market reach the lowest, the first red candlestick that appeared. Okay, yeah. So if we use on reverse for buy, okay, this would look something like that lah. Okay, so 1 big buy, market reach here, there's another big move up. Okay, this is extra, like this is additional lah. But you can say this is double bottom. Yes, I know, but the concept is, if you are trading in between the double top and double bottom, then you cannot see right? Like this is how would you know whether this is the double top or double bottom? You won't know. This one maybe we will, because this is at the bottom part of the chart already, and then this is a doji, a reversal candlestick. This one also reversal lah. So if the market hasn't moved there, right, something like that, right, we might actually see this going down all the way here. like if you ask me, I would consider the market that could reach until here, because the sell is here, and I expect the sell to go lower, okay, to test this level here, okay, but it didn't, okay, it continued upwards, it did another pullback, and this is the area where you want to be exiting already, okay. So why exit here? You can actually see in terms of, I mentioned before, if there's a doji and the market don't push up, right? Okay, if you, okay, this is a bit more complex stuff lah. Okay, so reversal candlesticks and things like that comes into play. Okay, but generally this is a structure level. This is the second level where you want to buy in if the market reach there. Okay, but generally you buy in down here wouldn't be as bad. Like, you can, if you ask me, I would also consider positions like that. Okay. Okay, so just need to align it lah. Okay, but you cannot see it here lah. Probably on a maybe weekly time frame you can see it. Yeah, weekly time frame you could see the market consolidating there. Okay, but Baba one is a bit in my opinion still not favorable but long term I still believe it will go in favor lah. Okay. SE. What's SE again? Oh, this is Shopee, right? Oh, it's quite sad. I was expecting it to consolidate. Market didn't even consolidate. But it's really pulling back. See? Okay, so. Oh, it's actually consolidating. Okay. It is consolidating, but not on a very large scale. You can see this is consolidation. Squeeze. All this is consolidation. Okay. I think there is still one more level down. We'll buy in. We'll look for potential buy positions down here at 102 range. Should you be buying anytime than earlier than that? I wouldn't risk it lah. Okay, but I do believe that this is likely gonna happen. Okay. Actually, this one not very nice. The technical analysis itself is not nice, but it's very heavily oversold already on the weekly time frame. So I still believe it's still going to go down. The monthly time frame still got space to go down lower. Yeah, so somewhere around here would be ideal. Now, if it breaks below this, where will your next buy-in be? Your next buy-in will be here. Okay, but to wait until the market reach there, I think just let it go lah. Stop loss lah. Put stop loss. Okay. I was expecting C to go higher like 618 to push up. Something like here. To go up and then consolidate. But it didn't even push up yet. So you want to be monitoring the 102 range. Okay, 102 range, you can put a DCA and then straight away put a stop loss underneath it. Okay, that means you put a stop loss somewhere around here, $85 range, or you can monitor and when the market close only, then you exit lah. Okay, because you put stop loss the moment the market touch that level, is gonna exit already. So I think monitor it better lah. Okay, this is not like forex so you can hold without liquidating your account is fine. Okay, forex, then you must put a stop loss Okay. Any other charts? Yeah, so to sum it up today, there are a few potential stocks that we can buy in for long term. Okay, they do have high risk because they are penny stocks, but their potential is good. Okay, take note of these stocks. Do a bit of your FA, your own research, okay, to determine whether you guys are interested in them. these are projects that I myself am interested in, and I took those trades myself. So it's not financial advice; it's just stocks that have potential value lah. Okay, so SNMP, okay, NVVE, INUV, okay. Actually, there's one more NVCN, NVCN. Okay, one of the boom stocks I have in mind. Okay, the M shape is already moving. Okay, you can see the M shape here. This one here. But see listing requirements so there's a high risk on this just take note, okay? So whatever you want to do a bit of your own FA, due diligence, only with your confidence that you can buy. Okay, I did do a bit of research on them. Okay, and again, don't just see all this. Also see whether the company is big lah. If the company very small, then you want to be a bit more mindful. Okay, so they have 51 to 200 people in the company. Okay, and they are very frequent on posting. Okay, so there's nothing that they're hiding whatsoever, and then so in my opinion, I feel that they have a lot of long-term potential, and they're not keeping investors like behind the scenes. Yeah, and their previous website is very jialat lah. So they recently revamped and things like that. So I do believe that more people will jump into them. Institutions will pick them up as well. So MVCN is my medical choice for stocks. Okay. But high risk again. So where is the take profit for NVCN? My take profit level is somewhere around this price point here. First level would be, they might do a reverse stock split. Just take note. They might do a reverse stock split for this. Okay, because I am expecting the market to climb quite high to 372. Okay, from its current price point. If it does a reverse stock split, to meet 372 is not difficult. Okay, but again, I'm expecting the market to still reach this particular price point. Okay, this level here, based on technical analysis, this level here is where I'm expecting MVCN to hit. So all this take into consideration. Long term wise, I do expect them to go a bit higher. Okay, I do believe that their projects right now is based on the existing technology, but my forecast again is just my own insight and belief, like I mentioned last time, is that they deal with the Raspberry 3. Okay, and they're advancing quite fast. In my opinion, if a company is if metaverse is coming in, okay, and there is a need for virtual pods and things like for people to sleeping pods to go and stay inside this metaverse for a longer period of time, okay, then I think that technology, that they need a medical expert to come in, or a medical company to come in to build this kind of stuff. And I do believe that those will be MVCN might be one of them lah. Okay, even the hard one also lah, because again if I think all these devices are supposed to be meant to deter all these risks and also track all these symptoms lah. So go and do a bit of your own due diligence on what they do before you jump in to throw in any money. It's just my own preference, my belief. Analyst rating, okay lah. Also analyst rating lah. Okay, so I do believe that they will go somewhere around 300 and potentially even 1,500 in the long run. Okay. Well, if they do like reach until that high value, right, I think I will be I need to change to fortune teller job also again. Um, AXXC, another one, but I do believe there are better technology for this lah. So, this may or may not be a good buy-in lah. Okay, personally, I think they are good lah, but because the technology is where cheap hospital also can afford lah. Okay, okay, but they just recorded some losses. Okay, my take profit is somewhere around the $100. First take profit is $100 range. Second take profit is 500 range. But their competition is quite a very strong competitor lah for the same kind of technology. Okay, surgical technology. Okay, so do a bit of your own due diligence again. These are just my own preference. Okay, I think that's more or less it. Another one, this one is genetic therapy, but I'm still exploring into this lah because I'm not sure whether it is like good that kind of thing. Okay, so genetic therapy I think is a new thing and that people say that you can go and change your genes to change your hair color, eye color, like before the baby born. Okay, so all these are like things that I'm not sure. I'm still doing some research, but if this is really true, then those companies that are doing genetic therapy will that likely be boom stocks. Okay, so because they say they can delete the cancer cells once they born already, they can delete cancer cells and things like that. So do a bit of research on this thing. I think those companies dealing with genetic therapy will sure blossom. Okay, I think that's more or less it for today. I can see Ethos since Ethos is also one of the stocks that I believe all of you are in. Hmm. Okay, Ethos. It's squeezing lower than expected. Okay, not very favorable, not favorable at all. Okay, at all. But the mirror pattern is there already, like it's building up already. So you can see here. Oh shit! What did I do? All I need to do is just remove my drawings, and then you guys can see it. Um, the mirror pattern is building up. It the symmetry lah. Okay, the trading symmetry that I talked about. So again, what is trading symmetry? It is something like that. Okay, something like that. Okay, so this is on a different chart lah. So the trading symmetry is something like that. Okay, and Ethos one is like somewhere around this point here is somewhere around here, I believe. So there should be a run up lah, quite a huge run up here. So this one here, right? Okay, from our perspective, okay, I just want to move this one because I cannot see it. Okay, so something like that. This whole momentum downwards is like this whole momentum downwards. Okay, then after that, a huge run up all the way up there. Okay, so from Ethos perspective, this is the huge. This is the huge down. This is the huge down. Okay, so we are looking at this huge. If this happens here, then we should see a huge spike up suddenly, and then this is where we will totally do a full exit for those that are stuck. Okay, can do a full exit here. Then when the market come back down again, we can buy again. Okay, target price for Ethos is down here. Okay, time frame wise, I'm looking at 2025, 2026, and I think it makes sense. You see, look, the EMA comes down here, the structure level is here. You look at the timeline that they have, phase 2. So if commercial would take about 2 years, 3 years, and I think that would be aligned to where we are at lah. Okay, so 2 to 3 years, I believe this is where we will see Ethos reaching. Okay, so I think this is more or less it for today session. I know it's not like very long. Um, I tend to sleep a bit more earlier. Okay, but I just want to wrap things up a bit sidetrack for those of you who are, looking into NFT and don't know how to start. Okay, um, oops, sorry. That's what I was saying. I do ads. So this is I'm doing for Scarlet Financial, which is my new. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this is with a listed company of in Singapore. Okay, with under One Form Academy. It's already launched already. But we don't have other courses yet. The courses that are waiting for grants to happen, all this right now, but we are waiting for paperwork to be done lah. So all this take a while one. Okay, so I'm expecting June, July for it to launch. Yeah, I wanted it to launch earlier. Okay, unfortunately, there are some processes and approvals that takes a while. Okay, but in general, just want to share with you guys, if you guys are interested to learn about NFT, we have a session free one that I won't be conducting, but I'll be attending as a panel. This is by the Block School. Okay, the Block School. This is their school lah. So if you click their website, it's there already. Okay, it's free registration. Just go and register if you're interested to find out more. So this is what you'll learn. Okay, basic understanding of NFTs and the underlying technology, how to actually buy and sell on OpenSea. Okay, they will teach you how to do it lah. Okay, and then if I think you all can ask if you all don't know crypto wallet and things like that, you can just ask them. Okay, and then then if you are looking to implement blockchain into if you all got businesses that you want to implement blockchain technology whatsoever, you can just go there. Okay, we got courses that's grant approved already. Okay, but this one SSG one. Okay, the or WSQ courses. This one I'm not running the course. The course that I'm running is forex course. Okay, which we are waiting for the IBF approval, and stocks I don't think I'll be taking also. Yeah, because I'll probably get someone who has more years of experience and things like that. Okay, then I think that's more or less it. Yeah, when we have these services, you all can go and check it out. These services is actually quite cool. I myself am using it to plan my financial portfolio as well as my wealth planning. So if, for example, I in 20 years down the road, there's this tool that my my another partner company is using to help us to do all these things. So we are onboarding them as partners, and I will give more information when I am able to. Yeah, but again, NFT interested, just go and register. Okay, free one hour course online. Then you all can find out more information after that. Okay. Any questions? I'm going to do one last call for charts. If no more, I will wrap things up. Okay. I'm assuming there's no more. Yeah. So just take note again. FA. Don't just buy blindly. Okay. Also look at the insider trading. Okay. Insider trading is very, very important because actually, how's Tesla doing? Let me check. I wonder. TSLA. Ooh, looks like it's still going to go down. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, before this sell-off came, okay, I checked the Tesla, the insider trading, and then I saw Elon Musk dump a lot of shares. That's where I knew that it's going to drop, okay. I think Roku, in the chart there's Roku, so wait, let me see. Roku, give me a while. Just want to check this. Roku, okay. Okay, good example here. Take a look at this. Okay, not this. Oh shit. Okay, how do I check the pins? Yeah, okay. Take a look at this. I put price may reach 100 range, right? Okay. Then I just saw this having a big dump, a big sell. They're having a big sell lah. Okay. So now we go Roku and we see. Okay. And it did reach. It's still gonna go down. Okay. So yeah, I think this area here would be where we'll be looking at. I do believe that the market is likely gonna go lower actually. So this is what I mean by the double top. 100% here, 80% down. Okay. Now the market will likely pull back, okay, to at least this price point. And if the market don't push back up above this price point here, if the market don't go above this price point here, then it will likely reject again. Okay, and then we might see this as a downtrend. Okay. I mean maybe not until zero lah, but like sideways for a while. And then they got this M shape, right? So this M shape would probably put us higher lah. Okay, like a boom pattern again. Okay. But I think this is quite clear. We should see the market go up, and then maybe, hopefully, the market don't get rejected here lah. So we can climb for one more level up. Okay, but what I want to share with you guys again is the some of the things again. Don't just do it blindly. I gave you guys the links. I gave you guys the way I do assessment for the fundamental analysis and things like that. Certain criteria, I think these are the most important criteria I feel, in my own opinion. There are more in that way of looking at the fundamentals, okay, such as, like the PE ratio whatsoever, okay. But this is the most basic one that I always put out, okay. So if you see the big boys, the big companies here, okay, I just go and change the price point. Look at who are on the list here. Alphabet, okay, I don't know who's that, okay. This one also don't know who. I know there's Facebook and things like that lah, okay. So basically, these settings is mainly where all the big boys are actually priced at. Okay, oh no, because now I think some of them got bad sales record or something lah. Like Facebook didn't do as well, didn't do that well this year, so maybe they are not there on this list. Yeah, but generally, like the good companies or companies that really perform well, like I think this one, this MPWR, we sent out a chart for this as well. Yeah, they are also here. Okay. Oh, this is the P ratio. I should be price. Yeah, correct. Yeah. So actually, this is really done already. The settings. Yeah. So this settings is like my. Oh yeah. So this settings is like my most basic of FA lah. Okay. Then after that, I go and do the other things. Like this is not quite a must. Personally, I don't think the sales is a must. Okay. In my opinion, I don't feel that this is a must lah. Yeah, but generally this one I do expect the debt equity to be below. Okay, so you see, Facebook just now was not there, right? So if I put it back, the settings to be positive, okay, Facebook is in the red, so they're negative lah. So they're not on the list again. But this is generally my main settings for fundamental analysis. Before I do any other kind of analysis, then after that, I'll go and look at their insider trading before I buy any stocks. Okay, if they just recently have a big sell off, okay, small sell off like this is fine lah, right? But if they have a major sell off like that, AMWL. Okay, so let's take a look. AMWL. Okay, I wouldn't be jumping a buy into this, right? Because they're still dumping. Okay, if they're still dumping, then they're relatively not. Oh, but wow, this got the M shape. Okay, wait, is this what kind of company is this? Technology services. I'll need to go and look into this lah. But yeah, again, my perspective is if they're doing massive sell off, then I wouldn't be buying a lot. Okay, I wouldn't be buying actually. AMWL is not a lot lah. This one the sell off okay only. One time only. Oh no, actually they got a lot. Yeah, they're dumping it. So be very careful. I see 1, 2. So you can see they dump this amount, they dump this amount, they dump this amount. So for those people that are saying, oh, the M shape, the squeeze pattern, they're still dumping lah. Okay, so I think it's not ready to buy yet. Okay, here also got dumping. Here also dumping. You see, they keep selling off. Here another dump. Okay, and here's another one. So either these people already know that their company is going to wind up, that's why they're dumping it, or they are trying to push the stock value down so that they can buy back more. Okay, or yeah, that's the idea lah. Okay, so that's what the institutions and things like that are doing. Okay, but let's just take a look at the price, as in what they do and all. The insiders sell. I'm not sure what they do as well, so I'm just gonna take a peek on this. Telehealth. Oh, okay. I think I know what they do, but yeah, maybe they're not doing well lah. Cause I mean COVID and all lah. I think I'm not sure yet. Yeah, but anyway, until their price is stable, then we'll look for buying. But for now, I still believe they can still go lower lah. Somewhere maybe around the. Okay, so just see the consolidation. This is a huge impulse, right? Yeah, I think somewhere around this price point might be a consideration, or maybe lower a bit lah. But I don't think there's any more lower. So I'll see here and then I'll let you guys know again. I'll put a alert here as well. AMWL5. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Anyway, I'll wrap things up here. We'll catch up again. Probably I will host one every week again. I'm a bit more free now that the school is launched, but um, I will have to give you all a commitment time first. And then work my schedule up before I actually um commit to anything and give you all an official announcement. But yeah, the financial school is out. Everything is going in plan. It may or may not take a while. The reason why I'm launching the financial school is also because it will be cheaper for people to onboard courses and learn more technical analysis and things like that. And also, maybe in the future there will be signal services, professional signal services under the school, which will then be cheaper as well, lah. Okay, so I will give you guys. I will send in the recording after this, and then you guys can go and take a look at it. Yeah. Okay. So remember again, insider trading. Check it out before you go and buy any stock. Because what if you accidentally buy into the AMWell one or even this one? Okay, something like that. So they sell such a big amount of stock. You once I go in there, I'm going to tell you it's all red one. Okay. Then if you're looking to buy in, you can also do. You also can check it out whether it's a con. So some of the assessment I do is I check whether these companies make sense. You see Sen? This is not the same Sen, I think. This is a different Sen. Yeah, but what I'll do is I'll look and see who buys them. Sometimes the insurance company like Prudential and stuff will also buy certain stocks. So I'll look at like all these capital management they are buying in big chunks. You may consider them as a position to consider that they are making the right trades lah. Okay, then you see whether is it based on technical analysis and the FA whether it's healthy or not to do all those buy-ins. Okay, I think that's more or less it, guys. We shall talk again next week. Probably I will host another session next week. Okay, good night, guys.